Masterclass.com. Timbaland, that's what we'll be talking about today. He teaches producing and beat making. Let's check out what Masterclass all has to offer, because it is an all-in-one deal. In other words, you pay an annual membership and you get access to over 100 classes. There's a lot of really cool music ones in here and many other subjects as well. So basically, you go in here, you sign up. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. Of course, this is all the time I'm making this video. So all kind of classes, Alicia Keys, Christina Aguilera, more electronic music production, art and negotiation. This one was really cool, Chris Voss. And there's all kind of other stuff in here. All the classes come with a PDF that you can download. You can watch this on your desktop, phone, or TV. They have an iOS app, they have an Android app, they have a Roku app, there's an Amazon app. So you can download them and watch offline as well if you're not connected to the internet at some point. There's audio only lessons, which I have not actually seen on the website. Maybe that's just in the apps, I'm not sure. And like I said, there's 100 different classes in different categories. And you can check them out here. All the different categories. Let's check out the music ones. So I've taken a bunch of these already. I also have, lots of reviews on my YouTube channel here as well. I took the St. Vincent one, very cool one indeed. Alicia Keys, Herbie Hancock, Hans Zimmerman, film scoring. I took that one. I'm in the middle of taking this one. This one's really cool as well. I did the Carlos Santana one. I did the Danny Elfman. He's film scoring. I'll be doing these other ones. There's Usher in here, the art of performance. There's Christina Aguilera teaches singing. Reba McEntire, country music, and so on and so forth. And then, of course, there's many other categories in here: arts and entertainment, writing, business, all that fun stuff. There's a lot of acting ones and stuff like that, and creative writing. There's photography. I took this class here. It was really cool. So anyways, let's get into the Timbaland class. I just want to give you a quick overview here. And also stick around to the end, because I'm going to show you some other really cool producing music classes that you can take that are not on Masterclass. Songwriting, production, really cool classes there as well. So stick around to the end, or just skip ahead in the video or whatever. But also, full disclosure here, I am a paying member of Masterclass. I pay for my membership, but I also am an affiliate of Masterclass.com, which means that if you use my link in the video description below, I'm going to make a small commission at no additional charge to yourself. So thank you in advance if you do decide to sign up with my link. And if not, that's fine too. But let's just get into this. All right, so the PDF on this one is 47 pages long. He goes into all this different stuff here. Kind of complements the class, goes along with the class, but then there's some other information here as well, or introduction and so forth. Compression, a lot of the stuff they talk about in the class. There'll be like little side notes here and stuff like that, which is really cool. Side chain compression. If you're into music production, you know what these terms mean. If you don't know, if you're just starting, then they give you like a nice example, definition and stuff like that. And there's different links in here too to other things on the internet for resources and stuff like that. And then there are some kind of assignments here too, low end. Just go through here, and just when you read it, just do some assignments and stuff like that. So then the next one here is studio session, making a beat. Beatboxing. There's a really cool video where it's like the second video, I believe, after the introduction video. Actually, let's just go right to the videos. I'm not going to show you the whole PDF here, but there's a lot of stuff in here that you could check out. Let's go right to the videos. So as you can see here, step inside the production studio with Timbaland. In his first ever online class, Tim teaches his process for creating infectious beats and making sonic magic. There's 15 videos in this class, and it's 3 hours and 2 minutes. So it's a pretty lengthy class here. And like I said, the introduction video. And then there's a session here where he does beatboxing. He kind of just comes up with a whole like song. He starts off just doing like a beat, and then he starts adding in melodies and like chickas and all the kind of stuff, and just kind of makes it all with his vocals, and his assistants there are like just looping stuff in Ableton. And then he kind of goes backwards and adds drums into stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool process. And you can also, actually, there's a community here as well. All the classes have these community pages. So you discuss with members, you go here, join the discussion. And he has a, You can actually download the stems of those, the stuff that he recorded. Look, there's a whole community here. You could post your music and stuff like that, and ask questions and answer people's questions, check out other people's music. But for example, the stems for the beatboxing stuff session are here, and you could download them. So there's 2 different ones, chapter 2 and then chapter 12, Make It Out Alive. So there's that as well. So the next video here is building beats, Tim's process, his workflow. A lot of this stuff is his process, his tips, his advice, and stuff like that. It's not like how to use Pro Tools or how to use Ableton Live or how to use Logic. It doesn't actually show you that kind of stuff, but just more so his process that you could emulate into your music productions and stuff like that. Like the beatboxing one was really cool, the way he did everything and just laid out a track like that and then added in drums and stuff like that. And he has 2 engineers or assistants there as well helping him out do this stuff. So the next video is making a beat, getting warmed up, where he talks about his process and his collaborating with his team and how he gets them excited into the groove and stuff like that. And then we go into song origins, Dirt Off Your Shoulder. He talks how he like created this track with Jay-Z and kind of just used simple textures and stuff like that for the song. So like I said, there's a lot of really cool insight and techniques and process that he goes through in this course. And then we got a couple more song origins that come up, Missy Elliott and so forth. Making a beat, starting with a chord progression. He talks about basically taking simple ideas and making complex songs out of them with his co-producers in the room here, starting from a 4-chord progression. It's kind of cool because they have their computers synced up, and one guy's actually using Logic, one guy's using Ableton, so they're having them synced up somehow. And they're just going back to these different stations. You know, one guy's doing this, one guy's doing that. And it's pretty cool. And then, let's see, making a beat, tweaking the layers and drums. He talks about like creating different how to turn his drums into something that sounds, you know, thunderous through headphones, as they put it. Another cool thing too is he talks about how he'll lay all his drums out on this, you know, I believe that's I don't know if that's the live Ableton box here. I'm not sure exactly which one that it is. But anyways, he just puts all the drum sounds out, and sometimes he doesn't know where they are, but he just starts hitting stuff until, you know, which is kind of a cool way to do it too, rather than always knowing where the kick and snare is and the hi-hat, because you come up with different things. That's part of his, you know, process as well, which is really cool. And then we go into another song origins, Pony. He talks about choosing unique sounds that can make your music stand out from your productions, other productions. Another cool chapter. There's a little 5-minute video there. And then making a beat, manipulating vocal samples. Just a bunch of cool stuff they threw through all the effects and plugins and stuff like that, and just come up with something completely new, which is kind of cool. And they really don't show you like I'm doing it with this plugin and that plugin. They're just kind of talking about it. But you know, if you have like these programs, you could get your own creativity flowing and get yourself going with those as well. All right, so then in the next video, he talks about creating what's this video? Making a beat, creating a breakdown. So he talks about how he keeps things simple, but change it enough to keep things flowing over like a simple chord progression through the whole song. Just different techniques and all that good stuff. And then another song origins, Gossip Folks. He talks about working with Missy Elliott. He shares his techniques for like what he does with the sample and then what she does over top of that. And then there's a video where they demonstrate how like he puts the beat down, and then he has an artist come in and does a top line on top of it, creating the vocal melody and top line and stuff like that, and his philosophy on lyrics and everything like that. So another really cool video for the top line. And so then another song origins here, Are You That Somebody? He explains, how he takes, subtle production techniques for turning good songs into great songs. And it talks about working on that song and everything like that. And then he goes into his influences a little bit here. He talks about Dr. Dre and other people. And then how to persevere. Basically, just advice and tips on to keep your motivation and keep working and stuff like that. So overall, a really cool music production course here. Again, it's not really like there are some assignments if you look at the PDF to try things out. Some of this other stuff in here. This kind of goes along with the PDF, or with the videos, I mean. Like this is for making a beat, getting warmed up. So you can print these out or just leave them on your computer and read the PDFs. Like here's the song origin stuff that he's talking about. So yeah, a lot of really cool stuff. So that, a lot of really cool stuff at masterclass.com. Right now I'm going to show you another course though on a different website that's really good for music production as well that you might enjoy. I did video reviews individually for all these classes as well. This is a little different. I did the Charlie Puth class, I did the Lewis Bell class, I did the Blanks class, I did the Kygo class, I did the Ryan Tedder class. I'm starting this one now, which by the time you're watching this video, I'll probably be done with. But these guys do like a 30-day challenge kind of thing where some of them are 2 songs, some are 3 songs, and they show you their process and you kind of follow along, and then you do these tasks and then you upload your songs, get feedback on them from your peer group. You usually have like 20 people in a peer group. So these ones are more like hands-on, in depth, and you're doing the work along after they show you what they're doing. You basically, you know, it'll start off with creating your initial vibe, and then you go back and add, then you upload that, you get feedback on that, and then you go back and add like melodies and stuff. And really intense, I would say more intense class than the master classes, if you will, because you're really involved in these a lot more. But you could check these out as well. I'll put a link in the video description below for all this stuff. And I just want to give you a brief overview. I actually made a video on monthly.com versus masterclass.com as well that you can check out. So a lot of really cool music production stuff. And like I said, Masterclass as well has many other courses in here that you can take. And there's so much stuff in here. I've been really enjoying my membership. There's like, you know, I did a bunch of classes already. Like I said, the guitar one here, Tom Morello, is really cool so far. This was like 5 hours. But some of them are longer than others. Like I did the film scoring ones, they were like 5 hours. Some of them are 2 hours. They're all different, you know, time lengths and stuff like that. But overall, I would say that there's a lot of really cool stuff in here. Artist storytelling, Texas barbecue, jazz. I'm getting into that one pretty soon here. Here's the ones I mastered, if you will. And I do other ones besides the music ones because I find a lot of things interesting, even if you're not going to be like, I'm not going to be a professional hockey player, obviously. But, you know, Wayne Gretzky, the athlete's mindset was really good. Carlos Santana, guitar, Sheila E, drums. I play a bunch of instruments, so I'm very interested in lots of different things as well. So anyways, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And that is all for now. And I will talk to you soon.